Hi, Paula Nicolau, day 14 of my 30-day video challenge. Today I'd like to talk about the tool, who does this belong to? This came up as a result of an experience last night with my daughter who who's had her ears pierced, and it was the moment when she was able to take out the original earrings and change them over, put some new ones in. Now, just to put it into context, this was the third time that we've been through the whole process and gone through various episodes of crisis, of tears and upset and apparent pain, suffering, and all the fear, etc., coming up around that. So lo and behold, it started all over again when it came to changing over the earrings. And at a certain point, after she wouldn't let me even get near her ears, and thinking that everything that was coming up around what she was feeling, thinking that her ears were different from everyone else, and why couldn't she, and feeling really like the victim. I thought, well, why not use one of the access tools? So that's what I suggested to her. Try asking yourself the question, who does it belong to? Because 99% of our thoughts, feelings and emotions don't actually belong to us. And I heard Gary Douglas, the founder of Access, heard him saying that again recently, and it really does ring home, because it's just been proved so true. And so she did ask herself the question, and you don't need to know, you don't need to draw any conclusions, you don't need to know who it does actually belong to. The importance here is just to ask the question and see what comes up for you. So then I asked her, so what do you feel now in your body, etc., in your head? And she was closing all up, and I was like, well, how does it feel? Is it heavy? Yes, oh yes, it's really heavy. All her body was confined. There were all these tears. There was all this emotion present, and she just felt it was very heavy. Now, this is what I mentioned in a previous video the other day, that I was going to bring up the subject about light and heavy, and this is exactly where it comes in. So what I then explained to her is, if it feels heavy like that, it's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to somebody else. So what I suggest you do is just to say, I return it to the sender. With consciousness, with awareness. I like to add that little bit on the end, so the other person can receive it with consciousness and do whatever they want with it. But you don't need to look for who it actually belongs to. Just return it to the sender with consciousness. And so she did that. And wow, all of that freed up for her. Everything that lifted. It was wonderful. She was then prepared to let me go ahead and put the earring in for her. As I said, I've got years of experience doing this. I know exactly how to do it. this pain that you've been having, it obviously wasn't real. It didn't belong to you. And so it took me the space of 2 seconds perhaps to get that hearing through her ear, and she was just so relieved and threw her arms around me and wanted to cuddle, and it just opened up so much space and just moved so much energy for us both. It was a very, very moving moment, and really just everything that was opening up was incredible. And she brought it up again today about how she'd not been able to do that before, and how suddenly it was so easy. So it really is a powerful tool. It really, really is a powerful tool. So I give this to everybody today. When you've got feelings of being uncomfortable, things of feeling not light in your body, your mind, etc., thoughts, feelings, emotions coming up, ask the question: who does this belong to? Try doing it for 3 days, asking the question, and if you're getting heaviness come up, it's a lie. It's not real. It's not yours. So just return to sender with consciousness. That's my bit for today. See you all tomorrow. Bye.